Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you 5 art tips that you should totally try because they'll improve your art 100%. Okay, so point number 1, smudging. Okay, so smudging is really important if you're going for that realistic kind of style, especially when you're drawing portraits. If you're drawing the skin on the human's face, when you smudge it, it makes the skin nice and soft. It also really helps to get those really dark shadows and also the light shadows. I know a lot of people like myself use their finger to smudge, but some people use makeup sponges just for the art purpose to smudge. I know you can also use a cotton ball or maybe those, what do you call them? Those little earbuds. Those are very helpful as well. So that's why it's really important to use smudging for your realistic drawings. Okay, moving on to point 2. Using reference. Okay, so I cannot even tell you how important using reference is. It helps you if you're using whatever style, realistic, cartoony, whatever. Also, searching the internet for tutorials is very helpful. Like with these lips that I've drawn. And also, I'll be doing a tutorial very soon on how to draw realistic lips and eyes, so make sure to stay tuned for that. I'll give you a quick summary on what I've done. So, of course, I used a lot of reference and also followed the step-by-step tutorial. And to give you a rough idea, I kind of drew a line and kind of built up from that. But trust me, it's really beginner-friendly and anyone can use it. So that's why you should use a reference 100%. Now, moving on to point 3. Blending. So practicing blending is super duper important for your drawings. It really helps just smoothen everything down. And it's good to once in a while kind of just go back and practice blending, whether it's using markers or pencils. Now, I am aware that not all markers or pencils blend the best, but it's important to practice using the materials you have. So let's practice some blending, shall we? I have here orange and yellow, which I'm going to blend. I picked these out randomly, but they really remind me of candy corn. Anyways, so I've put down my orange, and now I'm going to go in with my yellow, and I'm just going to kind of go inside the orange and kind of build out from that. Now, I'm aware not all colors blend the best with each other, but what you're going to do is kind of force them to go with each other. Just like I'm showing you here. And you can see you've definitely got a strong blend right there. I hope my camera is picking this up because it's a very beautiful blend. Now, blending with pencils is a little different, but it works the same way. What you're going to do with pencil is that you're going to get it and go very, very lightly, just like that. And I'm going to be making just a small layer, just like that. And I can always go back and darken it up if I'd like. And I'm going to extend it a little. And then we're going to get our pink. Now, the colored pencils, I actually noticed you need to put a little more time and effort into them to get the correct blend that you'd like. So as you can see, something that really helps is having your pencil sharpened. Mine aren't that sharpened, but we're just working with what we have right now. And as you can see, I'm mixing them into each other. So if you can see, the pink is going in the blue and the blue is going in the pink. Just like that. And now that I've blended it pretty well, I can just go back in and darken the color if I'd like. I just noticed I also accidentally picked these colors to match perfectly. It's like cotton candy. And here it is. Make sure to let me know if you want a whole video on how to blend with all types of markers and pencils. But I just gave you a quick brief through on how to blend with both of them. Now, moving on to point 4. Sketching. So sketching is really, really important if you're going to draw whatever, if it's cartoony, if it's realistic. Sketching is really important to just get a rough idea of how your drawing will turn out like. And a lot of times you can imagine your rough drawing in your head, but when someone else looks at it, they just see a bunch of blobs or scribbles or just a really, really rough drawing, and it doesn't really look the best. At the start, when you're kind of getting things together, thinking about the shape of whatever you're going to be drawing, it kind of doesn't look like it makes sense, but in your head it does. I've had a lot of times I've been just starting a sketch, I'm going to do a drawing, and then someone comes up to me and looks at it like, what is that? And the important part is that the sketch is not going to look perfect. It's just the start, and if you're using like marker to cover it up or do the line art, the sketch is going to be rubbed out. It's just to help you get a start and a base. Now, I don't really have much to say, but all I have to say is that please just don't worry about the rough start and the sketching. It really, really helps to just get your mind into it and focus on the drawing, not the rough sketch, because it's not going to be the end result yet. And for our last and fifth point, I really didn't intend this video to be 5 minutes long. It's a little longer than usual. I like my videos to be 3 or 4 minutes, but I'm sorry if you kind of just, heard me talk for a long time. But we're finally at the fifth point, which is focusing on detail. So focus on detail, is really important, and it doesn't only apply to realism, because if you kind of focus on detail, you kind of think of someone who's drawing a realistic drawing, but you also need to focus on detail if your style is more on the cartoony side. Like if you're drawing a human, you will need to take the reference picture and you'll focus really on the details. How is the eye curved? How is it shaped? Are their nose long or thick or maybe really wide? You're just gonna really need to focus on those little details. They might seem little, but at the end when you pull it all together, when you look at it, it will look that you've put a lot of time and effort into it. If you've seen some old historical paintings, you can just really look and you'll see that the artist has put a lot of time and effort into every little detail, because you can just tell they've put a lot of effort. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any video ideas you'd like me to do, make sure to let me know in the comments. I put a lot of hard work and effort into my videos, so I would consider you to share this video with friends and family. I'm sorry again that this video is kind of long, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye!